Hello patrons, welcome to the second video that I'm making especially for all of you, for all of my patrons. Thank you. This is a kind of a continuation of two earlier videos I made. Those videos are just on my YouTube channel, and those videos are about using minor 6 arpeggios on dominant chords. And the first video just deals with the basic shape that I use for minor 6, and in this video I'm only going to talk about what I refer to as the Dutch minor 6 shape. So check out that first video, it's linked under this video. And then the second video actually demonstrates using the minor 6 on a dominant. And then I say in the video that the next step would be to learn how to resolve that minor 6 sound on a dominant to a tonic, how to resolve that from a 5 to a 1 chord. But I never show it. So this video I'm going to show you how I do it. And then I can also talk about a concept that I haven't talked before on my channel, which is called high resolution versus low resolution. And I'm not talking about pixels on the screen, I'm talking about the way I think about resolving tension. A high resolution means that I'm resolving the particular sound or tension I'm using on the high E string or the B string, and low resolution means on any of the other strings, but usually it's the low A string or the low E string. And I'm gonna demonstrate that concept with minor 6 arpeggios played on a G7 chord. So you'll hear a loop or a backing, 2 bars of G7 and then 2 bars of C6. So to go over the theory again quickly, it's the same as I show in that second video linked under this video. So if you want to have more detail, you can check that video. But very quickly, if you have a G7 chord, there's 3 minor 6 arpeggios you can use. First of all, F minor 6. Then A flat minor 6, and D minor 6. Now, it's pretty tricky to remember when you're improvising, to remember all those minor 6 arpeggios. When you see like C7 and you have to remember, oh, so it's those 3 minor 6 chords. So that's not the way I do it. The way I do it is I just think of the first note of the arpeggio I have to play on the high E string or the low E string, because those are the same notes. And then I just remember those. So for G7, for example, I remember, okay, I can start this shape on the flat 9, so the A flat, either from the high E string or from the low E string. I can start on the 3rd, so that's a B. Or I can start on the flat 7. So now if I have to play that on C7, it's very easy. I can either play it from the flat 9, that's D flat, from the 3rd, that's E, and from the flat 7, that's B flat. Okay, so let's start with F minor. So we were talking about G7, right? So I'm gonna play my minor 6 arpeggio shape from the flat 9, which is F minor 6. So first, let's do a high resolution. So you will see the tab on the screen, and the line sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just playing that minor 6 arpeggio down and up, and then I resolve it with there's a sharp 9 here, that's very quick. And I resolve it to the 5 of C. Then I play a nice little lick on C. But the resolution is here. You see, high resolution. Let's play that line with a backing track. Okay, now the low resolution line. That sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So even though the line ends high, the resolution is on the low E string. On the A string actually. It's not even on the beat 1, it's on beat well, it's somewhere, it's on beat 1 end, but because I'm just playing a kind of a enclosure of the C on the 1, so the resolution is on the 1, but with an enclosure to the C. That's the resolution. And then, of course, it's just a nice phrase to play on C. I figured just give you a line for C2, you know. I could just end there. That would be the resolution. Same for the other one would be. But I continue the line so you can experiment playing a nice phrase after the resolution, but you can come up with your own lines, of course. Okay, let's play this with the backing. Great, those were the lines for starting on the flat 9. Now a high and low resolution for starting on the 3rd of G. Again, it's the A flat minor 6, but I'm thinking starting this shape on the 3rd of G7, a B. Okay, first the high resolution. 1, 2, 3, 4. The resolution is on the 9 of C, on the D, on the high E string. And again, I'm playing the shape just down and up. The same as on the F minor. So you can play exactly the same shape. Of course, the resolution is different because we're on a different place of the neck. And then this is a nice stochalo lick. Okay, let's play that with the backing. Okay, low resolution sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put some triplets in there because it's nice, but you can also play them. You can play this whole line in straight 8 notes like this. So then I'm just ignoring the triplets and playing only 8th notes. But I like the triplets, it's a nice effect. And you can, of course, maybe only play the first triplet and then play 8th notes or only the second. I'm gonna do both because that's the way it's written in the tab. The resolution is it's on the D string on the major 7, and then there's another nice line on C that ends on the 6. I like to end a lot of lines on the 6. I did it also in previous examples. Okay, let's play this with the backing. Okay, the last two examples, playing this shape from the flat 7, which is D minor 6. And then first the high resolution sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, ends on the 6. The resolution is on the 3rd of E. There. That's another nice major lick by Stochelo. And same thing, I'm playing the shape down and up. Same exact fingering, you know, different frets. So that's pretty easy. Let's play with the backing. That was the high resolution. Let's do the low resolution. 1, 2, 3, 4. Resolution is also on the E, but on the D string. And then there's an enclosure to the C, and then I end on the 6 again. Let's play with the backing. There you go. All the minor 6 arpeggios possible on the G7, or at least you can play other ones, but these are the ones that really fit the chords, and a high and low resolution for every possibility. Now, apart from just practicing these lines, this high-low resolution concept is something to think about, which you can apply to other things as well. I'm going to talk about that also in later videos on my YouTube channel. But I always try to resolve, especially when I have a shape, when I'm not practicing a lick I transcribe, but when I have a shape, let's say diminished shape, or this minor 6 shape, or any other shape, and it's a shape I play on a dominant chord, and I have to resolve it to a 1 chord. I try to find both in high and low resolution, which gives me a lot of opportunity to vary my lines, right? That I'm not only playing lines that start low on a dominant chord, for example, and resolve high. Because I hear a tendency, especially among gypsy jazz players, to do that, right? They always play this diminished arpeggio up and then resolve it on the high E string. So to get away from that, I try to apply this low, high resolution concept to many other shapes as well. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next normal video, or of course in the next patrons only video. Thanks again for the support, and have a good time with all these lines. Bye.